This demo video demonstrates how AutoCount supports InvoiceNow function and GST InvoiceNow submission in accordance with IRAS requirements. We will cover Peppol ID registration, GST InvoiceNow activation, various submission types, resubmission handling, and submission tracking. First, go to General Maintenance, Company Profile, and ensure the following fields are completed: company registration number, billing address, contact number, postcode attention, and email. These details are mandatory for InvoiceNow function. Next, navigate to InvoiceNow and click InvoiceNow setting. Enable the InvoiceNow function and select the start date. Switch to the Peppol Setting tab. Enter the API key and API secret obtained from the DataPost portal. The API key and API secret can be obtained from the DataPost portal. Log in to the DataPost portal using your DataPost ID and navigate to Business Account Management. The API key is displayed under General Info. To obtain the API secret, click the Edit button and regenerate it under Business Settings. The API secret will send to your registered email. Return to AutoCount Peppol settings. Enter the API key and API secret, then click Get Peppol ID and save. When prompted to register the AIP company ID, click Yes. Registration will complete successfully. An activation email will be sent to the registered email address. Complete the activation via SingPass authorization. Once completed, GST InvoiceNow status will display as activated. The activation can be done on the same screen using the same SingPass authorization process. The following sections demonstrate different GST InvoiceNow submission scenarios. For invoice and credit note, the steps are the same unless otherwise stated. Before creating the invoice, user is required to set up the debtor with a valid Peppol ID. Go to AR Debtor Maintenance, select Create New. Key in the basic information and ensure the business registration number, (UEN), is filled in. Then, go to the Peppol tab and click Get Peppol ID. Once retrieved, click Save to complete the debtor setup. Go to Sales, Invoice, create a sales invoice as usual. Ensure both Send to Peppol and Submit to GST InvoiceNow are checked. Click Save. Saving the invoice will automatically submit it to both Peppol and IRAS. Once submitted, Peppol submission status and IRAS submission status are displayed directly in the invoice listing. For received Peppol purchase invoices, go to InvoiceNow, Retrieve Document. Click Sync, select the date range, and retrieve the documents. Before accepting, users are advised to review the retrieved documents to ensure the details are correct. Users can double-click on the document to view and verify the details before proceeding. Select the document and post it into Purchase Invoice and click Accept. Upon clicking Accept, the system will automatically open a new purchase invoice page with the retrieved details populated. Make sure tax code is selected. Once the purchase invoice is saved, it will be automatically submitted to IRAS. Go to Purchase Invoice. The IRAS submission status can be reviewed directly from the purchase invoice listing. For non-Peppol sales invoices, go to Sales, Invoice, Create New. Create the invoice as usual. Uncheck Send to Peppol and keep Submit to GST InvoiceNow checked. Click Save, and the invoice data will be automatically submitted to IRAS only. Sales transactions synchronized from POS systems can be submitted to IRAS on an aggregated basis. To create a simplified tax invoice manually, user can go to Sales, Cash Sales, Create New. User can create the cash sales details accordingly and select the payment method of this sale. In this case, cash will be selected as we are creating the example of simplified tax invoice. Key in the cash amount received and click OK. Please note that clicking OK will only save the transaction in AutoCount and will not submit it to IRAS. To submit transactions to IRAS on an aggregated basis, users will need to proceed to the InvoiceNow Aggregated Transaction section. Next, go to InvoiceNow Aggregated Transaction. Create New, filter by date, click Inquiry, select Transactions, generate and save the aggregated submission. The InvoiceNow submission status will show success in the listing. For non-Peppol purchase invoices, go to Purchase, Purchase Invoice, and Create New. Ensure Submit to GST InvoiceNow is checked. Click Save, and the submission will be sent to IRAS automatically. Create petty cash purchases using Purchase, Cash Purchase. To submit the petty cash purchase on an aggregated basis, go to InvoiceNow Aggregated Transaction. Filter the date. Generate and save the aggregated transaction submission. The IRAS submission status will be shown once the aggregated submission is saved. Next, let's look at the resubmission process in AutoCount. During resubmission, the system does not automatically generate or submit a credit note to cancel the previously submitted invoice. Instead, AutoCount performs a resubmission by linking to the same original document UUID, even if there are changes to the invoice. When editing a submitted invoice, any changes that affect monetary values, for example, editing the unit price will not be allowed, and the system will display an error message if user tried to save. On the other hand, edits that do not affect the invoice amount, for example, updating the description field, are allowed, and the invoice can be saved normally. This ensures that resubmitted invoices are tracked as updates to the original document, without breaking the integrity of the amount submitted to IRAS. All submissions and acknowledgements to IRAS can be reviewed under InvoiceNow logging. Users can track submission status, submission date and time, IRAS transmission ID, and acknowledgement details directly from this screen. Users can filter by date and export submission records as reporting evidence of invoices and credit notes submitted to IRAS.